Good morning, students. Let's move on a tour to the Peninsular Plateau. You can see the pictures of the Peninsular Plateau here. So beautiful. Let's talk about the location and extent of the Peninsular Plateau. You can see in the picture how it extends from some parts of Rajasthan till very south of India, and it is covering a major part of the country. For your convenience, one more picture has been placed here which will make the location and extent very clear to you people. You can see in the second picture that how the Central Highlands and Deccan Plateau and the Chota Nagpur Plateau are spread over a large part of the country. Let's talk about the features of the Peninsular Plateau. It covers a total area of about 16 lakh square kilometer. The average height of the plateau is 600 to 900 meters above sea level. Most of the peninsular rivers flow west to east, indicating its general slope. The Peninsular Plateau is one of the oldest landforms of the earth. The Peninsular Plateau is an aggregation of several smaller plateaus, hill ranges, interspersed with river basins and valleys. These Peninsular Plateau, this is divided in two parts, the Central Highlands and the Deccan Plateau. The Central Highlands further divided in Malwa Plateau, Bundelkhand, Baghelkhand and Chota Nagpur Plateau, whereas the Deccan Plateau, it is further divided into the Deccan Trap, the Western Ghats, the Eastern Ghats and the Northeast extension. Let's further again talk about the divisions. You can see in the picture how it is divided. The upper or the northern part of these peninsular plateau, it is known as the Central Highlands, and the southern part is the Deccan Plateau. Boundaries of the Central Highlands. The Central Highlands are bounded by Aravalli Range on the northwest, Ganga Plains on the north and Vindhya Range on the south. The Central Highlands are wider in the west but narrower in the east. The Malwa Plateau forms western part of the Central Highlands and comprises the entire area between the Aravalli Range in the northwest and the Vindhya Range in the south. Here we are talking about the division or further division of the Central Highlands. Then is the Bundelkhand. It is located east of the Malwa Plateau. The Bundelkhand is spread over southern Uttar Pradesh and northern Madhya Pradesh. The total geographical area is around 70,000 square kilometer. The Baghelkhand, it is located to the east of Bundelkhand Plateau. You can see in the map also. And the Baghelkhand, it is a region of central India in northeastern Madhya Pradesh and adjacent southern part of Uttar Pradesh. It also covers a very good area, that is 14,323 square kilometers. The Chota Nagpur Plateau is a plateau in eastern India. It covers much of the Jharkhand state as well as adjacent parts of Orissa, West Bengal, Bihar and Chhattisgarh. You must have observed in these pictures that Chota Nagpur Plateau, it provides a scenic beauty and it attracts the tourists also. Now the Deccan Plateau. Again in these pictures also you can see how the scenic beauty is provided by this Deccan Plateau, and it is so beautiful to see the different landforms, the different culture, the different the flora, the fauna. You can even see that many of the good waterfalls are also there in the Deccan Plateau. The waterfall which is the highest waterfall of our country, that is Jog Falls, it is also there in the Karnataka. So the first division of this Deccan Plateau is the Deccan Trap. The northwestern part of the plateau, it is made up of lava flows or igneous rocks known as the Deccan Trap. And these rocks are spread over the whole of Maharashtra and parts of Gujarat and Madhya Pradesh. thereby making it one of the largest volcanic provinces in the world. And it is made up of basalt rock also, and the thick dark soil is found. The Deccan Traps major feature is the thick dark soil which is found here, and it is made up of volcanoes. Now let's talk about the Ghats. Eastern Ghats. The Eastern Ghats or Purva Ghat, these are also known as the Mahendra Parvat, as a discontinuous range of mountains. These are not so continuous, these are discontinuous, and it runs from West Bengal state in the north through Orissa and Andhra Pradesh to Tamil Nadu in the south, passing some parts of Karnataka. These are eroded and cut through by four major rivers of peninsular India known as Godavari, Mahanadi, Krishna and Kaveri. Western Ghats. The Western Ghats are a mountain range that runs almost parallel to the western coast of the Indian peninsula, located entirely in India, and it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and is one of the 8 hottest hotspots of biological diversity in the world. It's a very peculiar feature of the Western Ghats. So you can see in the map also that what area is covered by the Western Ghats, and it is further divided in Northern Western Ghats, Central Western Ghats, Nilgiris and Southern Western Ghats. These are some of the pictures, the beautiful pictures of some of the hills which are there in the Plateau region. I hope you must have enjoyed it.